Good afternoon, everyone. I hope you're having a fantastic day today. Had a great weekend. And I wanted to make a video today on Warren Buffett, just a very quick one. This past weekend on Saturday was the annual meeting for Berkshire Hathaway, the company that him and Charlie Munger were a huge part of, and really became famous and got put on the map for their investments. So it's always a great time. They normally do it at the beginning of May, the first Saturday, and it's a great time to really see what he's thinking about the economy and pick up on some investment wisdom. So if you're looking for great tips from one of the world's greatest investors, in some people's words, that's how they would classify him, then there's no better place to do it. They've had decades literally of investment experience, so lots of knowledge to be gathered. But it got me thinking a little bit about Warren Buffett and his partner, unfortunately, who passed away last year. But it got me thinking a little bit about all of the tips I've learned over the years from paying attention to their annual meeting. So I've put a couple of thoughts down and thought, yeah, let's get into it. Let's share this, because really that's what this channel is about. If you're new here, my name is Jeff. I've worked in finance for around 17 years now. And I've decided to go out and push myself a little bit, do a YouTube channel, really with the idea of passing on all of the knowledge I've gained over the last nearly 20 years. And I really hope you find it useful, particularly maybe you're younger and you're just starting out and you want to know how to achieve your goals, whether that be retire early or purchase a property and you need to save some money, whatever it may be. And I'm very much looking forward to sharing all of this. One thing I do want to say, this channel is not investment advice, not a financial advisor. Please don't take it as investment advice. If you really like to get some financial advice from somebody, then please seek out a financial advisor. Okay, so it's not financial advice. So back to Warren Buffett and Charlie Munger and Berkshire Hathaway. For those that don't know, they've started up over 50 years ago, and they've returned compound annual return they've had of 20%. So amazing returns that they've delivered. To put that into context, the S&P 500, the main equity index in the US, has returned around 9.8% over a similar sort of time frame. So they've practically doubled the market. They use an investment approach, value investing, where they prefer to buy great companies but at good prices. It requires lots of patience, and obviously you've got to be good at understanding financial statements and trends in the economy and things that are moving. Okay, they also like to buy and hold their investments forever, as they've said before. So one of the main things that have come out of the Berkshire annual meeting and the bits of wisdom that Warren Buffett and Charlie Munger have given. So this year's annual meeting was the first one that Warren did on his own. Unfortunately, as I said, Charlie Munger had passed away at the end of last year, so it's the first time he's done it on his own. So he actually touched a little bit on his mortality, and it got me thinking, what's in Warren Buffett's will for the day that unfortunately he's no longer with us? How would he advise that his money gets invested for his heirs? And I looked this up, and I have come across this in his annual letters. If you haven't done so, absolutely try and read his annual letters. You can find them on his website. But in his will, he stipulates that 90% of the assets he has left over, he wants invested in an S&P 500 index fund, and the other 10% in short-dated government bonds. So a very simple strategy, and that's how he would like his assets to be invested after he's gone. So very interesting from someone who's made so much and returns and has done 20% a year, like I say, over many decades now. His advice is simply to put 90% of the assets into an S&P 500 tracker fund, index fund, and most importantly, to do so cheaply, because costs can eat away at investment returns big time, particularly over the long term. And I'll probably do another video explaining that in further detail, the S&P 500 and the impact of costs and what they will do to your investment returns. Okay, so that's really it. That's what I wanted to share. Warren Buffett annual meeting, another great one. Lots to read, lots to digest. I'll probably do another video on this and go into further detail on Warren and the S&P 500 and other things I've learned over the years from him. But let me know in the comments if there's something that you want to see or something you're not sure. Just stick it in the comments and I'll have a read and maybe do a video on it. But other than that, thank you for watching the video. If you liked what you heard, hit the subscription button, give us a like, and I'll see you in the next one.